Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third episode of the story of the Smedler. As I told you, I have done quite a lot of stuff since the end of the last episode. We are on the day of the first non-friendly but like actual competitive game. It's a cup game though, it's not the first league game actually, it's a cup game against, I don't even know what the fuck this is. Like the first 5 letters are P, W, double L and an H. Like, bull hilly. Welch, dude, oh, what the frigging language. But yeah, we're playing against them. And I'm planning on playing 2 games this episode. So this game and the first league game that is against Carmarthen, I guess. Who knows? Now, the following. First of all, I'm gonna present you the stuff because there have been quite a lot of changes in the stuff. I have basically done everything I wanted to do in the stuff. So I'm gonna present you that. Not too long, they're just 3-4 people, I just want to present you very quickly. So that's not gonna take too long. Then we talk about transfers. Unfortunately, I can tell you that already, we have not been able to make any transfers. That means nobody left the squad and nobody joined the squad. Nobody left the squad, that part isn't too bad, just because there's only one player who is still transfer and loan listed. Only one player I'm kinda trying to get out, because he's on some kind of wage on like 35 or 40 pounds a week. 24, 25, so not really the youngest anymore. He's like our 5th or 6th choice center mid. He will only play if we do have like 2 injured center mids. And hopefully that's not gonna happen. Then we also have him on just 1.5 star ability, I think, and only 3.5 star potential. We don't need him. That's why his turns are loan listed. Loan listed just because then again I would ask the team who loans him out to pay 100% of his wages. So that part isn't too bad. The sad part basically is that we were not able to get anybody in, and I'm gonna tell you why after we talked about the stuff. So these 2 things actually not gonna take too long. I'm gonna then basically only maybe show you the financial situation real quick, but the main part is really I'm gonna quickly show you then the squad we do have, because it hasn't changed too much. I'm really just gonna show you the tactics. Yeah, the tactics we are using. I told you I will put in all the tactics, all the positions and everything. And then we're gonna go into this first game against Helly, I have no fucking idea. I'm planning, as I told you, on playing 2 games. That depends on 2 things. First of all, how long we're gonna take for this cup game. If it's like quickly, we're just looking at the key highlights, just gonna take 4 or 5 minutes. We can definitely play another one. If it's like an 8 goals game, then we might just leave it at that. And also especially how much happens between this cup game, so after the cup game and before this league game, because after this cup game we have like 3-4 days, 3.5 days or so, and if there are like some very important decisions to do, especially in transfer wise, signing players wise, I might stop, but I'm still planning on playing 2 games and I'm quite positive that we can do so. Let's not waste any time anymore, let's go to stuff. Okay, as you can see, a lot has changed. When I left you, the end of last episode, we had myself, we had this coach, and we had a goalkeeping coach. New people, we have a new assist manager, or not a new, we now have an assist manager. He's not really the greatest. He's actually on quite some wage with 110 pounds per week, so I wasn't 100% sure if I really want to do that. Adaptability at 20 is great. National B license and starting for National A license, so he is getting better. And actually he was the best option. I was even thinking about if it's even worth, even going for him. If we want, or going for an assistant manager, because if we want to sign an assistant manager, we have to sign him. He was indeed the best choice. Because he has full knowledge in Wales, has some knowledge in England too, with the adaptability to quickly get some knowledge somewhere else. He's studying for his new license, so he's getting better. And of all the managers who have at least slight interest in joining this club, that's always the main reason. Who wants to join this fucking club? And that no. He was actually stat-wise the best, with 4 main management and 5 in judging playability and judging player potential, so not really great, but he's actually the best. And if I go to everybody who is not even slightly interested, then they're basically not interested in joining the club. Then we have to give them a different reason, and the only other reason we can give them is giving them a bit more money. And I really don't want to give them somebody else more money, so that's why I did decide to go for him. If you go look here, you can also see nothing too great, but alright. Our coach still here, I still really don't get why, because just look at him. I mean, coaching wise he is good. Way too good for this level, not the most amazing. Maybe as a youth coach, because yeah, under 18s coach for Man City in England. I mean, what the fuck? Don't know what he did between here, but I don't know why he's fucking at London. I don't get it. He's not Welsh, so he didn't isn't born here, but I don't get it. But especially as a scout, he's fucking awesome. Like, if you have a player who has the skills of this dude as a coach, as a scout, it would be like as if we have a decent first team player, I would say, of one of the best Premier League teams. So let's just say like a decent first team player of one of the top 5-6 Premier League teams. And if a player like this would play at this club, you would think, why the hell is that player playing here? He would be a star player for one of the weaker Premier League teams, and he would already be a decent first team player for one of the better Premier League teams. I don't know why this dude is here with 14 adaptability, 15 judging player ability and potential, and a lot of other great stats. I don't know why the hell he is here. I really don't get it. But as long as he wants to stay here, he isn't even on a contract, but as long as he wants to be here, I'm happy with it. And if the Smedler is changing clubs in some point in the future, he's probably gonna try to take this dude with him. I don't know why he's on here though, but I'm very happy with it. We do have a new goalkeeping coach. The current goalkeeping coach, or the other goalkeeping coach we had before, you can see he is on quite some wage with 85 pounds a week, to be honest. But the one we had before had 4 and 5 in all the goalkeeping stats. He has 11 in all of them. So he is definitely a lot better. Very happy to have him in here. And we do have a head of youth development on 15 pounds a week with some alright. I mean, he has full knowledge in Wales, has some knowledge somewhere else. Potential is always more important than ability, at least for me currently, because I'm especially looking at young players who can develop. Don't really care about the ability that much. Potential is more important for me. 12 potential is really good, 9 ability is decent enough. Working with youngsters also great, so I'm happy with it. He was a head of youth development before. I'm happy to have him in here, and especially on quite low wage with just 15 pounds a week. And as you can see, therefore, we do have the best goalkeeping, training, coaching team, whatever. We have the second best in defending, everything else is the best. So we are just awesome in coaching. Now, let's look at recruitment team, basically scouting team. We do have 2 scouts. We have this dude on 65 pounds a week who isn't amazing. Adaptability is important. He is slowly getting knowledge in Wales. It's going up by 1 to 2% a week. So in probably in the end of this year, so in 3-4 months, so in 4 months, I guess. 4 months is December, so 4.5 months. I'm guessing this is quite full. This is at 60% or so. So he is very fast, getting knowledge really fast, especially also because of 14 ability. Not the greatest. If I remember last season, Football Manager 17, where I was manager of Gloucester City, and already straight away was able to get 2 scouts with 14, 15, and 13 or 15 or 13, 14 or 15, and all these 3 stats are adaptability in these 2. It's not the same, but very happy to have him. The other scout is from Wales actually. He has 4 knowledge in Wales already. Also not too bad. Now, we did also get 1 physio. He's actually not even, he's the second best. 13 physiotherapy, what do you really want? What else do you want, really? He is great. This is the staff, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really look for too much else. There's one thing I'm kind of looking for, maybe. That is a manager for the reserves team. For the under 19s team, it's mainly this dude, head of youth development, the Calvin Hughes. For the reserves team right now, it's my assistant manager who manages them. I can't believe that. I can also I'm here going for this dude right now, maybe as my reserves manager. I don't know if I will do that. It's just a possibility. Now, transfer history, nothing happened. Again, told you we're not really trying to sell anybody. The main reason why is because it looks like scouting in Football Manager 18 takes ages. Most of these players have been scouted for, if you look at the schedule real quick, I mean, I left you before this game on the 10th of July. So for basically a month now. Most of these have been scouted for basically a month. And if you look at the knowledge, why did it, I don't understand why this changes, because I always change this. And for some reason I have to just, like, can I load this or whatever? I don't know how to do it, but I always change this up and it doesn't happen. So I will do this quickly myself. I think I just did it. So this is basically how it is. If you look at the knowledge level, you can see the highest is like 46%, but most people are like 15 to 25, 30 maybe, even though they've been scouted for ages. Scouting takes fucking long. I mean, we don't have like a huge amount of scouts. I know that, but okay, I also have to say, of course, we only have like one scout who really has a huge knowledge in rare, so I do see why. But the thing is, there are some players who may be recommended, but there are players like they're asking for wages too. And we do, for example, there are a few things I will talk about it in a minute. There are a few positions where we really don't need anybody that much. There's no pressure. We don't have to sign somebody in this transfer window. We can strengthen the team, of course, but we don't have to. But there are 2-3 positions we really need, basically, somebody. There should be like 3 signings, at least. And for example, there was a center back somewhere. We could need a center back. And he was asking for like £80 a week. Recommendation level is quite high. It's one of the, I don't know who it is. But it's not too important right now. I could look at the short list. I can sign him. I'm always delaying it. But the knowledge level is like 15%. So I don't know how good he is yet. And some of these players, for example, we do need a winger. And this dude is a winger. And he seems to have great pace. Maybe decent stamina. But what if his like stamina is at 2 or 3? And his finishing is at 4? That's horrible. But if his pace is like 14 and let's say 13, with 12 or 13 first touch, like 6 finishing, tripling at 10, and stamina and strength at like 5, he would somebody I would straight away sign. Straight away. But this way, I just don't know. And I don't know how good his teamwork is too. And his work rate, it's a big difference if his work rate is 5 or 10. So that's mainly the reason why there haven't been anybody who is interested in joining us, at least, as you can see, always at least slightly interested. The scouts recommend them. They are not asking for too high wages, or even non-wages at all. But there's nobody with the knowledge level high enough that I'm can be sure that it's him. And there's also nobody that I would take a risk for. We don't have that many wages. We have a wage budget of like 1.7. We are spending 1.55. We can sign a few. Right now, if we get nobody out who's earning wages, we can sign like 2, 3, 4. Probably, yes. We can change the transfer budget a little bit, but we don't have like a huge transfer budget too. But right now, we can only wait until the knowledge levels are going up a bit, or until we find somebody who says, oh, he's just amazing. But, yeah. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is still our first 11. In goal, Roberts, of course, Taylor, fullback supports, center backs defend, or central defenders defend. We do have the heart is defensive mid defend, as well as 2 attacking playmakers or advanced playmakers attack, inside forwards attack, and an advanced forward attack. All the players also, of course, getting trained in their positions. Players who only have right only or left only as strong foot, so are really bad in their weak foot, are getting trained to improve their weak foot. This is basically how I do. You can see if some players can already, like, these two seem to understand themselves a lot better than these two. You can see most people are getting kind of happy. I don't know why a goalkeeper would have a problem to place a goalkeeper, but you can see most things are getting fine. Basically, our wingers are the main problem. But if we talk about this on like the aspect of transfers, we do have a goalkeeper, 3-star ability, like 3-star potential too, I think. Yeah, We do have a backup goalkeeper who's young, who is not that great yet, but has an amazing potential. Not that tall, but is probably still gonna grow. We have a very amazing right back, who is also not too old, so that's great. And we do have a decent right back backup with huge potential. We don't need a right back too. Left back, we do have a good left back, a bit old, but decent enough, not going down yet, doing great. And a good backup with huge potential, young. We don't need the left back. Center mids, we have a good center back with huge potential, great one. We have another one who's not that good yet, also not with good potential, a bit older, but also great one. We have Shaw as a backup, great one. We have Hugh, who is better, but has no potential because he's already in his prime. Even Diggs we could use there. We don't need a center mid. And we do have a great striker, amazing striker, and with Peter Jones, an amazing backup. Actually, is it even him? Yeah, it is him. Amazing backup who's doing great. I will show you that when we talk about the friendly games, but he is scoring and scoring and scoring. I was even thinking about using him more than Williams, but it's fine for me so far. But if Williams isn't performing, we do have somebody who is performing, even though he's worse than him. More strikers, we don't need a striker too. What is left? Center back, CDM, wingers. These like 3 positions, or 5 if you want to say that. Center backs, we do have 2 great center backs in Williams and in Phillips. Phillips injured though, we only have 1 other center back in the whole club. And I got him from the under 19s. He has good potential, he is not the worst, but you can see with 4 tackling and these stats, he is not ready for this level yet. Really not ready for this level yet, and also injured. I don't have anybody else. We need at least 1 center back. If we have like 2 great center backs, and we have another very good option on the bench, so Phillips in here, and we have another very good option on the bench, and this dude as 4th option, then I can definitely live with that. That's fine. We have 4 center backs. Somebody injured, we have a backup, and if it's really needed, we do have another one. We need a center back though. Currently, we don't have enough. Currently, we have 1 center back who is not injured. We have 3 center backs, 1 also good injured, and 1 is injured and not on this level yet. So we do need a center back. CDM, we only have 1, and he's really not the kind of center back I want as CDM. The CDM I want kind of style is somebody with huge work rates, good stamina, good aggression, tackling. I don't care if he's fast, I don't care about the other mana stats too much, I don't care if he's good in passing or good in dribbling or whatever. What I really want for my CDM is be an aggressive, just ball winner. Somebody who's just slide taking over play, stopping, fouling often, like a Jermaine Jones kind of player, Jermaine Jones kind of player we had on Schalke, for example. Just big stamina, big aggression, big tackling. This is what I want from him. This dude has good tackling, aggression, work rates, not good. He is not bad, but I would like to have him as backup, but he is right now the first choice and I don't have anybody as backup. Not great. And wingers, I mean, we have a huge problem because our right winger, he should be able, he is right mid, he should be able to accept this. Not the greatest player though, he is good in finishing actually. But his dribbling is not the greatest, his pace is really bad and I want my wingers to be pacey. And he's right-footed, I want them to be left-footed. Not amazing. And our left winger is still somebody who's just a striker and I'm just using there because he has also not crazy pace but is actually paces, some finishing and is right-footed. As backup for the right side we have actually exactly nobody, and as backup for the left side I'm using Lee Thomas because he also has decent pace and for some reason did play as left wing already, or at least he can kinda play there. It's not great, guys, so this is what we really need. I hope that will happen still in this transfer window, but yeah. Last but not least, the tactics. I'm using this tactics 4-2-3-1 is just, I'm not really did change anything there. That's just the other kind of tactic I want them to learn a bit. But it says 4-1-2-3 with a defensive mid and 2 right wingers. We are using the counter mentality, just really fast, very far behind, always bring all players behind the ball and then attack really fast, structured with these instructions. High tempo, fairly right, slightly deeper, closing down more, use tighter marking, exploit the middle, pass into space, more direct passing, shoot inside and look for overlap, and 1 at defense. Yeah, this is it. This is basically how we are playing right now. Captains, whatever, I don't think you care too much training, I don't think you care too much we can basically now go into this first game, and this is what we're gonna do. I don't think I forgot anybody. Dynamics, if you care, it's fine. This is this thing here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else you really care about. If so, just ask me. I will show you everything you want to see. Actually, I want to show you 2 more things. First of all, the transfer window is going from 1st of June to 1st of September for domestic transfers only, and from the 1st of July until the 1st of September for everything. And then we have the January. So you have 1 month where you can only make domestic transfers in June to July, and then you have July, August, and that's it. 2 months for everything else. Alright, so we do still have a bit less than a month. We have 3.5 weeks more or less left. 3 to 3.5 weeks. Basically almost exactly 3 weeks left. Hopefully we can do something in that time. And financial wise, of course it has gone down because we did sign a lot of stuff, because we paid wages and scouting without having any really games. I did change a bit, but yeah, this is what I'm gonna show you now. Like we played against Millwall and against Hereford because I wanted to, because it gave us some money. You can see we played against Millwall, lost 5-1, not a big surprise. We did score though. We won 4-2, nice. Peter Jones getting subbed in. I want the 60th minute always. I made all substitution. I want the 60th to 65th minute, scoring 3 goals. I told you, Peter Jones did score a lot. Next game 3-1 loss. Peter Jones scored once again. Another 4-2 win with Williams this time scoring 3 goals. So this was the game, or after this game here, I was thinking about maybe this game. I was thinking about maybe using Peter Jones instead of Williams. Decided I will still keep using Williams, and then he scores 3 goals. With 3 chances, scored everything. And Williams again. Something that I find really weird. There have been basically 6 games. Let's forget the first one, just against the reserves. We had 6 games. Here we conceded a goal in the injury time in the first half. Here we didn't. Here we conceded a goal in the injury time of the first half. Here we did, and here we didn't. 6 games, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 of 6 games we did concede in the injury time of the first half. What the fuck. Alright guys, the first game of this season, the first competitive game against this team in the World Cup first round. They are really low level, so this should hopefully be a win. And then maybe we play this game too. But yeah, I think I've showed you everything, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go and play the first game of this series basically. So let's talk to the team, definitely ask them for a win here. This one. I don't react too much, but it's fine enough. Kick off. And I hope we can see a win. In case you care, we are going through everything between the highlights very fast, slightly fast in the highlights. The same for replay, it's kind of the same speed, only looking at key highlights. Let's see then. This should be a win. First good chance too, after 6 minutes, after corner, but we did not score. Okay. I think they do have a corner here. We do get the ball out. Maybe counter-attack. Lesamni has some decent pace. Can he find the pass? Going for a shot. Interesting. Oh, Phillips is already really tired. That's not great. I will probably give both of them 1/2. Nothing happening so far. Yeah, they want me to sub him off already. Like, can't. Please don't concede. Oh, we get the ball out. Come on, counter-attack Williams. Pass it through, Iago. Pass in the middle. Edwards. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. 22 minutes in. That's what we want to see. Put them all behind the ball. Win the ball, therefore, and then have the quick counter-attack to score and take the lead. Okay. Half an hour is gone. They want to sub me off people. Edwards finds the pass to Lamsamni. Great one. Fucking offside though. Fuck's sake. Would have been a goal and an assist for Edwards. I really want to see a second here to be sure Hassel scores it. Thank you. It's as if he heard me saying that I want to see a second. Oh wait. This looks like an easy win. Which good. Phillips is already at 62%. I will sub him off at halftime, that's for sure. But this game should not get exciting at any point again. Looks like an easy 2-0 win or lead at halftime. We scored 3. Almost overtime. Let's see if there's another goal in the injury time of the first half. And there isn't. Because Edwards, unfortunately, misses. But yeah. I will just tell them that I'm happy, and I will sub him off. So end team talk, and let's go to tactics, and let's sub on Philby for Phillips. And is it already? Do I have to press something? No, I guess so. If I start second half, I guess it's accepted. I did make the change. I did make so. Second half, nothing should happen here anymore, guys. They've made all 3 substitutions already. Wow. We do see another highlight. We do win the ball with Hart, who is also injured for some reason. Williams finds Yago. Yago with the pass to nowhere land. But we do come back with Edwards finding Yago, who somehow manages to not score that. Alright, don't know how that did not go in, but okay, that's fine. Edwards finds Yago. Yago finds Williams, who misses. So when it's 70th minute, I'm gonna make 2 more changes. Or if we score here, no, Yago really not doing too great in this game. Should have easily scored at least 1 goal. But manages to miss them all, so I will make the other changes. Let's think about it. Williams is kinda low, so let's sub him off. And let's bring on Shaw. I actually have to change the bench a bit. I forgot that. So I'm gonna do that after this game. Confirm subs. Let's go for the last 20 minutes, hopefully getting the clean sheet, easy peasy. Or no, okay, maybe counter-attack, or we just lose the ball. Or actually counter-attack, not sure what's happening, or we lose the ball. Or they, okay, both teams are, you can see this is really low league level, guys. This is not great football, what we're seeing here. But we do win the ball. Williams will pass to Hassel. Hopefully not passing to Yago. No, he finds Shaw. Goalkeeper should have saved, but he didn't. And Shaw got subbed in just like 2.5 minutes ago, and he scores the 3rd for us. Yes, nice. Alright, no clean sheet. Actually, just to make sure, I will go defensive too. So let's go defensive and let's tell my team to tighten up. We just don't want to concede a second, because if it's then getting exciting again, that would be really horrible. So just let it just be a boring last 10 minutes basically. Yago to Shaw to Samni, who scores again. This dude is amazing. Even though he cannot play on this side, he scores a lot of goals. I mean, he has like good finishing. That's one of the reasons I'm using him, but yeah. Alright, 4-1, gentlemen. We did not get the clean sheet, but it was an easy win. 23-6 shots, 10-2 shots on target. We scored 5 goals, 1 was offside, 4 counted. If we wouldn't have conceded this 1 goal, it would have been a perfect game. So I can tell my team that I'm very happy with this. So, well done. Alright, only injured for 2-3 days. That's okay. I think our next game will be in like 4 days. Hustle makes return. Why return though? Not 100% sure why though. Our under 19 is lost. Sad. Alright. 12 of the second round. There are only 8 more rounds, only 16 more teams. Let's see if we are lucky enough to get another maybe like very bad team, so a team that is not even in one of the top 2 leagues. Like for example, Port Talbot would like to take them, but we do take this team is gone. Please nope. Okay, nice. Please no. Oh, would have liked to take them. Please no. Okay, that's good for us. That would be amazing, because 2 teams who are bad, unfortunately, we do not get them. I would take that because we do at least have the chance. Okay, we do have at least a chance to not play against a team who is like our league, but against a team who is in no league in game, basically. But that would have been awesome too. I'm kind of sad, actually. Right now, how many teams are there? There are still 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 teams. And out of 20 teams, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 are in our league, 9 are not in our league. So it's kind of 50-50. We do have a 50-50 here too. So maybe we are lucky enough. Okay, when is this? That's something interesting right now. It's kind of soon actually. Barry did win, so we do play against Barry. Barry Town aren't the greatest team though. First of all, I'm very confused by how they were founded in 2013. But the history goes... Oh, okay, they just have a different name. Even though they were also Kate Barry, but EXT instead. Okay, so they were really bad here. Then somebody new came maybe in, changed their name, got promoted 2 times in a row. Very unlucky to not get promoted 3 times in a row. Now got promoted. So they are just now in our league. They aren't great. We barely managed to not get relegated from this league, so we were somewhere here, and they just got promoted first from 1 league below us. So that's interesting. They got promoted though, I mean, in the last 4 years they got first, second, first. So one thing is clear, they are in some good form and they have a lot of confidence. So I would say we are outsiders in this game. I would say they're the favorites to win and go into the next round. Now we could sign Randall. You know what, he's on £95 a week for a manager. I will delay, but I'm quite sure I'm not going for this dude. I just don't feel like he's worth it, really. Alright guys, the next thing that will happen is the game. But if I have a quick look, I'm recording for 45 minutes already. I'm quite sure this episode is already quite long. So I will actually end here. And next episode, either out tomorrow in 2 days. Normally I would do it tomorrow, but I'm gonna work tomorrow. So I'm not 100% sure if I will do it tomorrow, but I guess I will do it tomorrow, the next episode. I will at least record it. I think I'm gonna upload the next episode, episode 4 tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, then in 2 days on Saturday. We're gonna then start off this league, probably playing the first 2 games. This episode I had to explain you a few things too. Next episode I don't really have to, because we are now the first game. There's nothing happening until the next time. So from now on I probably will play 2 games, maybe 3 games per episode. Depends how much happens between, but right now that we are still in the transfer window, I probably, until we are out of the transfer window, play 2 games per game. So I'm probably gonna play next episode these 2, and then the next episode probably this and the transfer window, and then we can play maybe 3 games per episode. I mean, the season doesn't go long right now, and they are just 22 league games. Alright. There's nothing really I still want to say. If you have any kind of questions, anything you want to tell me, then please do so. We have started off with a win, that's very nice. We have got no money for that though, that's sad, but alright, it's fine enough. Right now we make a big loss, so I hope we can make some money. Main problem we have right now is definitely that we do need at least one center back, at least one CDM, and at least one more winger. But right now scouting takes way too long, and we still only have 2.5 weeks left until the transfer window is closed. I hope we can do something in these 2.5 weeks. For now guys, if you enjoyed this episode, then would be cool if you can smash the like button. Up to you of course. I will see you tomorrow probably with the next episode, episode 4. Hope you look forward to that. And yeah, just have an amazing day guys. We'll see you there, and bye bye.